Hey, Dondria, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So we know that you have your upcoming EP that's coming out very, very soon. Tell the people, when does it drop and what can they expect from this new project?
This project is really, really important to me because it's literally like the first project I've dropped since my first album way back in 2010, 7 years. And I took those years, that time, to really grow up, honestly, to like live life and create experiences, live in experiences that were not pleasing, and just, I don't know, find myself, find who I am, find what I like. And yeah, it's all about the pain, all about the struggles, all about the love, all about everything that I've been through.
Now, you've been in this industry for over a decade now. What are some of the things that have changed since you started to now?
Well, first of all, social media, it was almost non-existent when I started. I mean, we had MySpace and we had Facebook, but Facebook was like still, you know, you had to be in college to have an account. Now, everybody and their mama got a Facebook. MySpace, I don't even know what is going on with MySpace. You have YouTube, which has, I mean, grown tremendously since I started on it. Of course, Instagram, Twitter. It kind of like, what it did is it showed me that I was on the right track. Even though I was super early with it, it showed me that I was on the right track. Because I know a lot of people were looking at JD crazy for, like, you know, discovering me off of YouTube. So.
Okay. And with JD discovering you, you know, Atlanta is the home base, the home team, but you went away for a little while. You went to LA. What was that transition or that period in time like for you?
LA was a, what do we want to call it? It was my, like, grooming, my development. I think that being thrown into this industry so early, and me already having a childhood that was very protective and very sheltering, there's a lot of things that I wasn't exposed to, a lot of things that I probably should have learned but didn't. So going to LA, I mean, even like being signed to JD, they really, like, I don't know, it seems weird, but not for me because that was my only reality, but they really took care of me. You know, I didn't have to worry about a lot of the things that artists go through when they're first signed, especially super young. The pressures and, you know, how they want you to look, what they want you to sound like, what they want you to sing about. Like, I literally didn't have to go through any of that. So moving to LA was like all of that all at once, because I didn't have those shelters or those safety nets anymore. It was literally just me against LA. And so I learned a new meaning of grinding, a new meaning of hustling, a new meaning of friendship, even a new meaning of love. And I learned so much about myself. I learned to trust myself. I learned that I was stronger than I thought I was. I learned that a lot of the things that I felt deep down inside that people thought I was crazy, I learned that it's okay to trust that gut feeling. And I learned how to be self-sufficient, because I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little spoiled brat. So it was a rude awakening moving to LA.
And what made you decide to come back?
Well, the reason I came back to Atlanta, I feel like for me, Los Angeles is a place that everybody should make their way to, that everybody should experience no matter what industry you're in, because it teaches you a lot. I'll put New York in there as well. It teaches you so much about getting it for yourself. It can also teach you non-productive things if you get caught up in that foolishness. But for me, it was like I went away to college, I guess. So I got those basic skills, and I prepared myself for what I wanted my future to look like. And now that I have those skills and I know exactly what I want, I know exactly who I am and how I'm going to do it. And if anybody don't like it, I don't care. I know that I can come to Atlanta where what I want to do and what I want to sound like, what I want to look like, what I want to say to the people will get the best, it will make the best impact.
Okay. Now, since you've been back, the city's been showing you a lot of love. So what have you been working on for the people? What do you have cooking up coming up?
I'm so excited. Okay. So first off, I've been working on a new EP. As we celebrate the anniversary of the Day of the Dawn, we're going to, phase her on out and phase the new music in. I'm ready. I've been ready. So I have a new project coming out actually this month called A Tale of Hearts. Yeah, no, I gotta sing about love. And so it's a roller coaster. If you think about whatever your most impactful relationship was that you've been in, you started when you were you liked that person, you had a crush on them. So I'm starting right there at the basic feeling and emotion. And then we're gonna just ride the roller coaster. You start thinking like, oh, I might be in love with this person, but I don't really know. And then it can either go good or bad. It can start getting a little weird because you start learning how the person really is, their true colors. And is that for you or is that not for you? And then in this particular project, it ends in demise, but I'm gonna have a part 2.
So what's the difference, if you listen to both EPs, what's the difference between The Day of the Dawn and A Tale of Two Hearts? Like when you listen to both of them, what, at least for you, what's the growth that you hear from both?
I would say the difference between The Day of the Dawn and A Tale of Hearts is really who I am, honestly. When I was creating The Day of the Dawn, which I did in LA, I still had a lot of questions. I mean, I knew that I was coming into this new and improved Dondria. So that's where I was pulling from. I was writing out lyrics that would bring me confidence, and I wanted to talk about self-worth and how important it is to make sure that you have that. With The Tale of Hearts, I'm making it for the people. I'm back to making music that is relatable and, experiences that we all go through. We didn't all had a crush on somebody. We done all got our heart broke, and that's what I'm good at. I've tried other things, and I feel like, well, what's true to you, and the people know too. They know.
Okay. Now, I know that you have a concert, the Unplugged concert that will take place on July 19th. Tell me a little bit about that experience and what can people expect if they attend?
Yes. Okay. So the Day of the Dawn Unplugged anniversary concert, it is going to be probably the most intimate and raw that I've been probably ever, honestly. I'm in a point in my life where I've gone through, what my struggles were. I've gone through just anything that may, if you let it, will bring you down, or have you in that mind state, like, dang, like, am I enough? Or like, am I good enough? I've gone through all of those emotions. I've been in the place where I was literally in the middle of my closet in the dark, like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, why am I even here? I've gone through all of that. And now I'm out of that, So this concert is letting you guys into all of that stuff that I went through internally that I didn't share, but just kind of like put in my music. It's letting you into it. We're going to have a conversation, and it's going to be real. It's going to be raw. Broadway is also going to be featured in the concert, as well as 630 Band, live music. It's a good vibe. I want it to be like a living room, like jam session. So it's going to be dope.
Where's it going to be held
at Bravo Ocean Studios.
Okay. And how can people, attend? How can they get their tickets?
Yeah, so you can get your tickets at DondriaNicole.com. I'm actually going to be running a contest to give away 2 free tickets, so let's stay tuned. Follow me at Dondria Nicole on Instagram for the details.
And where's some of the upcoming things that you got coming in the next couple of months, like going, throughout the year?
Well, honestly, I just want to give you guys like as much material as possible. I feel like not only was I cheating myself, but I was cheating my followers, my fans, my supporters. They support me for a reason, and I feel like I wasn't giving them that. So now that I'm here in this space, I just want to give y'all as much as possible, as much music as possible, as much visuals as possible, as many visuals, just everything, all of me, in every way.
Okay. Now, we took care of some business right now, but let's get into some personal, let's get into some real Dondria. So, the first thing I want to know is, Tamar Braxton said that you can't always make the music that you listen to. So, we know that you talk about love and the matter of the hearts, but what you listen to when you ride down the street?
Okay, I mean, I'm definitely from Dallas. I like to, I'm going to say crunk no more. I like to turn up, I like to get a little ratchet just sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like a dude, really, like, I just love to be like, I don't know, down to earth, chill, you know what I'm saying? So, although I don't like going to the clubs, all that music will be at the house party. I will be lit. I will be doing the nay-nay, the whip, the whatever, all that stuff they be doing. And then I just learned something. What's this? I just learned that, and I just learned that thing. Yeah, okay. I'm doing all that.
Will that be at the Unplugged concert too, or we just
not
gonna do that? That's just at home.
Well, I might do it after. Like after I say my thank yous, and we might turn it up just a little bit as we go out.
After party.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do? What's your favorite things to do, like during the off season when you're not working, when you're not in the studio, when you're not, touring and throwing them vocals out? What do you like to do when you're chilling?
I like to eat. I like to go out to lunch, brunch, dinner, breakfast. So everybody, if y'all want to treat me, to anything, give me some food. That's the way to my heart. That's the way to everything. And then I like to have fun. I like to go bowling, anything active. I like to go skating. Me and my mom are going to go skydiving this year. I'm so excited. But anything active. I just like to have fun. I'm very competitive, so I love sports, like all of that.
Okay. Now, is there anyone, you sing about love, is there anyone in your life right now?
The Lord. The Lord. Lord, I'm available to you. Yes, Jesus.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. So that's all just the Lord right now.
Just the Lord right now.
So let's see. What would you might not be looking, but what would be some characteristics that would pique your interest?
I feel like the guy has to be funny. I'm so goofy. I like to have so much fun. We can't be bored, like, just at the house. I just, somebody that's always cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like to be, like, serious. I don't feel like we should be serious. Like, life is meant to, have a good time. So, you got to make me laugh. I would love for him to be able to cook, because as you know, fat love to eat. And then what else? Just active and like free and open. I feel like personally I've gone through so many things that at one point or another like broke me and had me, in all these deep dark places. So I don't ever want to go there again. So, I don't need people that are like complaining and, negative Nancy's and Leonards, and I was trying to think of an end name. No. What's that? Knuckleheads. What's the Norbits? Negative Norbits. Yes. I just want to have fun, be happy, be free. Let's do some yoga together. Go up on Stone Mountain and that's just where I am right now.
For the young girls out there, what's the best piece of advice that you can give them who are figuring it out, trying to get through this world?
I would 100% say to young girls to just, don't be afraid to be yourself. You know, I feel like we've lost the whole definition of authenticity, and we're just following what we see on Instagram and, you know, what we see on TV and on YouTube, because they're addicted to YouTube. And it's okay to be yourself. I like went on a little rant the other day on Instagram because I was like, don't let these people tell you what you like. Like, no, I don't like it. And like, stand in that. Don't let people like persuade you or like, you know, mold you to how they think you should be. No, you are individual for a reason, and you're not supposed to be like anybody else. Look at all the greats. They're not like anybody else, and that's why we love them. So be yourself. Trust yourself.
Speaking of greats, who do you look up to? Who are your influences?
So I know y'all didn't know this, but Whitney Houston is my mom. Okay. So that's number one. And then after that, I will definitely have to say like Beyonce, Destiny's Child. That first album is the album that inspired me to sing. Like, I knew that I wanted to be a singer when that first album came out, and I will never forget it. I know every song, every run, every background, every lyric, everything, because it was just that, you know, important in my life at that time, in middle school. Also, Tank. You know, I love me some Tank. I love Jasmine Sullivan. And then I love like Timbaland and Missy, Monica. I can go on and on. Tori Kelly. But I'm going to stop right there. Yeah.
Okay. We just listed a lot of greats. So what do you see, what are your plans for your career? Where do you see your career going?
I see lots of Grammys coming soon.
Praise
I also see, yes, praise the Lord, speak it into existence. I see film. I see TV. I would love to get into movies. I'm actually starting a nonprofit because children, the youth is really, really important to me. More importantly, fighting childhood obesity. So that's something that's coming my way. Restaurants, you know, the sky is the limit. You know, I had to put a restaurant in there. But yes, in all aspects, I am multifaceted. So we're gonna get it popping in every area.
Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.